Kenneth Lusaka and senators, devolution stakeholders and members of the Editors Guild and the Media Council of Kenya are set to hold a 3-day leadership retreat in Mombasa beginning from today. The retreat will discuss the constitutional situation in Kenya, corruption and accountability in counties for better services delivery. And Francis Mtalaki is giving us more details from Mombasa. Francis, it's great to see you this morning. This conference is an annual conference. What makes this year any different?
Well, this year's retreat is very significant in terms of leadership, accountability and matters to do with corruption, especially at the county level, because there are a number of cases that have been reported from the EACC side, as well as those bodies who are fighting corruption within this country. And to discuss more with this retreat, I am joined by Mutula Kilonzo, Junior Senator, for this discussion. Maybe tell us how significant or important is this retreat today?
It's a leadership retreat that we have every beginning of session. Having been in office for now 2.5 years, it is an opportunity for us to take stock of the work that we have been doing. But more importantly, it's a self-assessment where we call the stakeholders. Controller of Budget is here, Auditor General is expected, and the officers from his office, EACC, Attorney General. We put everybody together so that we can assess, including the media, so that we can take stock of the work that we have been doing. Listen to their views about what they think that senators managed to achieve or not achieve, and prepare for the session and prepare for the year, so that then our work is informed and anything that needs to be sorted amongst ourselves is resolved. So it's something that we do annually. This one took a while, but ideally it's something that we do every other session. But this particular one is very important and very significant, in view of the fact that we're in the constitutional reform agenda, which is a big discussion in the country, and it's a good time to hear from the rest of our stakeholders what they think about our proposals. We would like to know what they think about improving and making sure that the Senate is able to tame corruption in counties. We want to hear those ideas, because we think that if all of us agree, and from the statements I've heard from many people, that Senate must be given a hand in making sure that we can stem corruption and protect devolution. That is something that is something we are looking forward to.
In terms of the media, maybe the couple of stories that have been carrying out in terms of corruption and accountability. As a senator, are you satisfied with what the media is doing? Because the media is heavily represented here.
I must say I'm very happy about the media, because the media is highlighting things that have not come to us even officially. That means that instead of waiting for audits, instead of waiting for control of budget, recently we heard of bursary scandal that was on your station, Citizen, in Nairobi, and many others. The impeachment of the Vihiga governor, the impeachment of Governor Sonko, the impeachment of Governor of Vihiga. Those are things that are coming to us through the media. And it helps our work, because you share the stories and we get to know these things in advance. And in some cases, we are able to intervene and able to take action. So Mutu, even before it gets into our office, a statement is issued or some follow-up is done. So we want to also sit with them and say, we are happy about what you are doing. The media's managed to profile the Senate. For the first term, we used to get small captions. It's rare. Now we get front headlines. The Senate gets front headlines, particularly from you, Citizen, and I must say I'm happy. Yes.
And in terms of the Council of Governors who are also represented here, there have been a couple of governors who have been complaining that maybe are being targeted politically as they come in here. Maybe what do you expect from them in terms of issue of politics versus service delivery?
I think governors are just crying wolf. Crying wolf for nothing. The fact is, if you are to conduct a poll today, they will tell you that one of the people who are anti-development, anti-devolution are governors. I mean, entirely. And when we ask them to come, some don't come. When we tell them to answer questions, they don't want to answer questions. But what bothers me is that these questions ideally are supposed to be handled in the respective counties. Governors have to wait until there's someone to Nairobi. Some of them, like one recently, came with the entire cabinet, 15 people, to Nairobi to answer questions on a petition by somebody. So I think that governors must now become responsible to citizens. They must answer those questions. In fact, if I was to be asked, should be more impeachment motions against governors, so that then, they start feeling that they are not above the law, or they are not indispensable, or, that sort of thing. That impression created that governors in Kenya have been given a carte blanche. Cannot work. And even members of county assembly, because the chair of the county assemblies forum is here. Before we go and sit in the legislative summit, which is going to happen in Nakuru, we want to ask the assembly members, what is it, other than a ward development fund, what is it that we can do together to ensure that devolution works? Because, the people who are anti-devolution just want to make sure that devolution has a bad name so that you kill it. And this is something that we must discuss honestly. Yes.
Many thanks, Senator, for your time. Well, that was Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr. speaking to us with regard to the 3-day leadership retreat that is happening here in Mombasa County. And so far, a number of senators have already made their way here. And governors also, we expect them to be attending this 3-day retreat in Mombasa County. Today is the first day, the official opening, which is set to be opened by Senate Speaker Kenneth Lusaka, who, a moment from now, will be making his way at this place.